What's up guys, it's CG. So this is going to be a thorough review of Spice and Wood by the House of Creed. First, I'm going to give you guys a rundown so you have a general idea what the fragrance is about. Then I'm going to share how users rated the scent profile and the performance. My wife and I are going to share our impressions of it. And finally, I'm going to share my overall opinion after wearing it. Without further ado, let's get this started. I would describe this fragrance as a classic fall fragrance. Think cloves, think cedarwood, think Christmas smell, warm and cozy, and very classy and regal, almost smelling like royalty. Extremely well done. In the top, you have pink berries, bergamot. In the heart, you have Jamaican pepper, angelica root, orris, patchouli, clove. And in the base, you have cedarwood, vetiver, musk, and birch. As far as how much users like the scent, it got an average rating of an 8.2. 70% of users gave it an 8 or above, and 40% gave it a 9 or a 10. I would rate this scent an absolute 10 as far as how much I like it, how good it smells. I think it smells absolutely fantastic. But at the same time, it doesn't really stand out. It's not unique. It's not really creative. It's kind of easy to miss. As far as how long it lasts, users on average gave it a 7.2 with a key vote being 7. 40% of people voted it as a 7. Me personally, I thought the longevity was pretty bad, and that's just not just for how expensive it is, but just in general, I wasn't getting more than a couple hours. I would give it a 5. For Sillage, it got an average rating of a 6.5. 82% of users gave it a 7 or lower. This indicates that the projection is pretty bad, and that was my experience with it as well. I would also give it a 5. You know, not a 0, not like it's scented water, but disappointed. So on the opening of Spice and Wood, I'm hit with like a pepper spice. Like, it should come across obvious given spices in the name, but spice can mean a lot of things, not just in what the spice is, but also how it's blended. I mean, there's a big difference between the type of spice you get in like a red hot candy and the type of spice you get from like an old school fougere lavender based fragrance. But with this, it's almost like you're opening a spice cabinet and smelling literally a pepper. I've smelt black pepper. I wouldn't say it's like that, but it has the same kick as black pepper. That's a big part of the composition. Then as it comes down, the pepper blends with the clove, and clove is an interesting note because it's the smell of Christmas for me. I mean, what I associate clove with in my mind is there used to be these clove cigarettes, and anytime anybody would be smoking them, I would say that it just kind of has a Christmassy smell, and it also gives me the color red. There aren't too many fragrances with clove in them out there. Musk Ravageur, Bracken Man, Creed Viking, and I do see a connection with Spice and Wood in those. So you have that peppery kick with that clove, and then you have an apple, and this is like the most perfectly sweet apple. I wouldn't say it's like cutting into an apple and smelling on the inside. It's more kind of like the filling to an apple pie. It would be like a more gourmandish kind of apple at the perfect level of sweetness. And that's all sitting on a bed of cedarwood. Cedarwood to me is one of those so classic masculine woods. I mean, I find it the most in like Creed Royal Oud or Gucci Pour Homme 1, and I just love cedarwood. Now the whole fragrance to me is expert class blending. Like, I feel like you have to be on your journey a while to truly appreciate this because it's one of those ones that it doesn't really stand out on its scent profile alone. Like, if somebody smelled this and they had an untrained nose and they smelled Spice Bomb and then they smelled Spice and Wood, I think they wouldn't really understand the difference too much. I think even some people would prefer Spice Bomb. Like, you have to be in the game a while to really appreciate natural ingredients, really appreciate expert class blending, where it's like every note was meticulously dialed in. It's like it had the perfect amount of pepper and clove, the perfect amount of sweetness, the perfect amount of cedar, and all of it just put together to create one particular scent profile, and also just the smell of natural ingredients. I could see somebody smelling this and just being like, really, $600 for that? Like, I'll go ahead and take the you know, the Spice Bomb or whatever. Like, it's not really that much better. And it honestly isn't even something that really stands out. It's not really a creative fragrance. When I'm smelling it, I love it. I'll just get that out there. But when I'm smelling it, I'm really just appreciating the blend and just how smooth the damn thing is. There are fragrances where I'm smelling it constantly throughout the day because I'm trying to understand it, meaning it's creative, or it has like an addictive tinge to it. But this I'm smelling throughout the day because I'm like, wow, like what the heck? Like, this is so smooth and so refined. The overall scent profile, when you combine all those elements together perfectly, is just handsome. Like, this isn't a cute man and this isn't a sexy man. This is a handsome, refined gentleman. Like, this is somebody that uses fragrance as an accessory. Like, they already know they're cool and they don't need to smell cool. Like, it literally is just an extension of them. Like, if I were to say 007 wore a fragrance, I would say it's Spice and Wood would get my #1 vote as of now. It has like a very fall smell, like almost like a Christmas smell with like a really classy wood. And it's actually amazing. I just think that the performance isn't really that great, I'll be honest there. And I think it's something that people could easily miss. Like, if someone smells this on you, they might not really think much of it. It's kind of a passive fragrance. Like, I feel like you have to really just appreciate quality blending, quality ingredients to really understand this one and enjoy it.
Okay, we have Creed, Spice, and Wood. I don't think I've ever smelled this one before. It's different. I don't even know what I'm smelling. Okay, that's how different it is. It smells good. Right in that gray zone where it's not feminine or masculine, but I would say it's masculine leaning. This is a weird one. It's a different one. I don't know what it smells like.
Let me smell it.
It smells good. I like the smell.
Yeah, it's different.
Like, I feel like I can't really pinpoint what it is, even though the name says Spice and Wood. It's hard to get either of those. Maybe I'm crazy.
It's not like spice like cinnamon. It's like spice like almost like a cayenne pepper spice, like a peppery spice.
Yeah, I get that more spicy.
Like almost like
Yeah, I get it now.
It's a different type of spice.
Yeah.
It's not like cinnamon or cinnabon or anything like
no.
that. It's more like a cayenne pepper spice.
So, yeah, I get the peppery, and then the wood, I guess, it's like a cedar wood under it. This is good. It's different. It's not loud. This is perhaps like a more introverted scent. And now that it's drying down a little bit, it continues to become more masculine as it dries down. So very good one. Very good one. This is for the mysterious guy. 20 and up, no age. Kind of dark, kind of mysterious. I'm getting the vibe. I'm liking it. You're gonna smell good. Okay, but just don't wear it in the heat. This is not for summer. I give it a 7. Pretty good.
So I'll be honest here, it has performance issues. It is expensive. That all being said, Spice and Wood is still low-key on my radar. I'm not rich. I don't accept sponsorships. I don't do the affiliate crap. I'm not going to get free bottles from no one. This is just my hobby and I'm invested in it financially. So I really can't afford to be buying stuff like that now, but at the same time, Spice and Wood is in the back of my head. Even with the performance issues, the high cost, it's just such a nice fragrance. It's absolutely stunning that I would say it is for me. Feel free to comment with y'all's opinions, subscribe for future content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.